Bonus level!
Hi, welcome
Hello.
welcome to bonus level. My bad, wrong show.
Bonus
So
levels.
this is bonus level. We talk about the weekly news. This week we're going to be talking about E3 2021.
We have a reason for that.
Yes, because E3 happened, so we're going to talk about E3. Who
Yeah.
knew? We have a new website, so check it out. It's www.tpap with 2a's.com. And rate us on Apple Podcasts if you listen to us there, and subscribe to us on everything, and follow us on social media or die. I will murder you.
Yep.
Yeah, we're on Twitter.
Oh yeah, we are
Instagram,
on Twitter,
Facebook.
Instagram, Facebook. Yeah, everywhere. Not everywhere, but a few places.
We have a Facebook account.
My space, your space, our space. This is Russia now.
No space.
Tumblr.
Tumblr,
We're
Snapchat.
somewhere on the dark web, but that's kind of like that's a treasure hunt. You gotta find us. We're gonna play the link.
Yeah, we run one of those like red rooms where somebody gets tortured and then murdered while it's being live streamed.
It's usually me.
Yeah, it's cool though because like whenever we do it, we have like two people in a pot, like TPAAP branded on them right before they die.
Yeah, dude, you guys have done that so many times to me. It's like all over my body at this point.
Yeah, it's actually bewildering, police, because they're like, who is this TPAP killer? And yeah, so that's that. Let's get into the news. So if you probably couldn't tell, which you probably could tell, there is a heat wave happening across the US, and it is awesome. Just kidding, it's awful. So
Awful.
it's like it's been 90 degrees, over 90 degrees here this entire week. How hot has it been for you, Kate? Do you know?
Oh yeah, it's been fucking. It's boiling. I hate it.
It's miserable. I feel bad for you, Carter, because you have to like go outside and stuff in car hops.
No, we're like 6 hours in the heat.
Yeah, Jesus, I would die.
You would constantly. You'd have like an IV bag full of slushy hooked up to you the whole time, so you don't like die of heat stroke.
Just don't get the boba one though, because it will block the tube and then you will just die.
I would just get orbs in my bloodstream.
Orbs.
Yeah, that'd be cool, but I don't think it
That'd
can
be
fit.
weird.
That'd be
I don't
cool.
think so either. I think I'll die. Get a blood. Just get a clot just right there.
Oh yeah. And then if you haven't watched it yet, watch Dream's music video. He made a he made a music video. He made two songs, and one of them was a music video for or one of them was a music video, and it's pretty cringy. It's basically like it just shows him as like a kid playing Minecraft at like home, and then when he went to school he got bullied and stuff. And it's funny because like it showed him like taking pills that he's supposed to take or something, and the name of the pills are normal pills, so he has to take his normal pills, and he gets his report card, and on the report card it says like all F's, and it's like, why can't you be normal?
Oh my god.
Yeah, be right back. I'm gonna watch that.
I didn't even know what it was about. Like I just saw the video. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna watch it. But now that you told me that sounds awful.
The animation for it's like really bad too. It's because it's 3D, right? And I heard some like, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard something that like the person that he paid to animate it was like underpaid, and they didn't really get the recognition they deserved. But I don't know if that's true or not. But
does it
yeah,
say
I would
anywhere in the video where
I
who
don't
animated it?
I don't know, but I watch it if you want to laugh. I would say it's not. Also, the music part itself isn't that good. It's like a Chainsmokers song. It's pretty bad.
Oh, now I really want to listen to it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like super
The whole
poppy.
thing about him just taking pills and being bullied in school, big deal, buddy. We were all bullied in school. Get used to it.
No, dude, you don't understand. He took normal pills.
Normal pills.
He was too weird for the likes of us.
So hard.
Yeah. And this is the last thing we're going to talk about before. Well, not the last thing, but this is one of the last things we're going to talk about before we get into E3. I'm trying to get through it as fast as possible. So, Tesla had their annual Tesla event, I guess, where they unveiled the Tesla Model S Plaid.
Plaid?
Yeah, I know. Well, the
Uh,
reason it's called Plaid is because it's a throwback to Spaceballs. Because after what was it, hyperspeed or something? There's
yeah.
ludicrous speed, and then after ludicrous speed, there's plaid speed.
Going plaid.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's kind of funny. In the website for Tesla, it says just a bit faster than ludicrous speed or something like that. So
That's
let's get
cool, but, like, that's also dumb.
Yeah, so let's get into it. So, their event was June 10th. They unveiled the Model S Plaid. Okay, so if you didn't know, they have four different models of Teslas. They have the Model S, Model 3, Model X, and Model Y. Can you guess what that spells out? um,
EXYS.
yes. Oh yeah, yeah, that's what it means.
ES.
And if you didn't know, their Model S is like their highest luxury vehicle, and it's like the most superior one technically. But it's also really expensive. So if you want to buy the starting price, if you want to buy it at the lowest tier, which there's two tiers. If you want to buy at the lowest tier, it's like 70,000, 78,000, and then the highest it goes up to 120,000. And just for
Oh,
reference, their Model 3 is only 40,000 at its lowest price.
Can they
only.
can they drive by themselves yet?
Um, they have some features, but they don't have like they don't have the highest level of self-driving. And anyway, we have to get that approved like on
Legally?
highways and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
People are like, "Oh, that's so unsafe," but I feel like a computer driving would be safer than a human.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there was actually a guy like arrested because he was like driving on the highway with the self-driving feature, which isn't legal because it's basically like it whenever you do the self-driving feature, it does require you that you're driving on like a, I guess, straight road, like a highway for instance, or the interstate, but also you have to have like both hands on your um on the steering wheel and stuff, just for safety reasons. And I think you have to have like a foot on the gas pedal, but that could be fooled very easily. So now they're doing like a new temperature sensor thing or something to detect, if your hands are on a steering wheel.
Mm.
But there was a guy arrested for that because it's illegal. But let's get into the Plaid, the Model S Plaid. So there's two tiers now. They had four tiers before, but they now it's just down to two tiers. So you have the long range plus and you have the Plaid. The long range has like 15 more miles, but the Plaid itself has 390 miles, and that's the more expensive version. It's the $120,000 version. So they have a new battery pack design, which I guess allows for that 390 miles. They have an improved heat pump, which greatly like lowers the amount of energy used for like your air conditioner and stuff. It isn't that important. But they did break two records. So they broke a record for having the lowest drag coefficient of any vehicle, which is pretty cool. So if you didn't know, like as your vehicle travels, the wind pulls on it and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
they have, I guess they have the technically the most slickest vehicle. And it can go to 0 to 60 in 1.99 seconds, which is faster than any other
Whoa.
commercial vehicle. Yeah, so if you didn't know, that's like the way that some cars measure, especially electric cars. That's how they measure how, I guess, fast a car is how fast it could go from 0 to 60. Um, it has a tri-motor setup, which just allows for extra towing power and faster acceleration. It does have really fast charging, so it could charge 187 miles in 15 minutes is just charging. Okay, here's the cool part about it. Here's why I wanted to mention it. So every Tesla has like a display, right? This has a 17-inch display with a 2200 by 1300 resolution, not too bad. But the car has over 10 teraflops of GPU power, which means that it is equivalent to the PS5. And in fact, on the demonstration, it showed Elon Musk playing Cyberpunk 2077 on the Tesla, which I thought was really cool.
Nice. Right. So and it's like a 3080 equivalent, isn't it? Almost.
Yeah, so it's pretty powerful.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I assume these things are super, super, super expensive, right?
Yeah.
Isn't including this other stuff like the fact that it's as powerful as the PS5, doesn't that just make it even more expensive?
I mean, it probably needs that anyway, just to compute for like the self-driving capabilities and stuff. You know,
Okay, I think
and it's like and if you're gonna buy a car this expensive, you might as well get like the most out of it that you could.
it's true.
Because
Like,
I yeah, because I feel like if you're at the point where you're gonna buy $120,000 car, then I'm sure a few thousand doesn't matter. You know, like if like if there was no if it wasn't that powerful as 10 teraflops as a PS5, then it might be like $1,000 cheaper, but it would also like would that even matter to you? You know?
I guess,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, okay, so another thing too is like, say you get like you get a Tesla. Um, I doubt somewhere like like say you get it in like Arkansas. Would you would there even be anywhere to charge it?
Yeah, yeah,
There's
one at
a lot of
Walmart.
places that charge it. Yeah. There's yeah, Tesla. So if you didn't know, Tesla will it'll show you all the nearest locations and stuff. Like it'll plot your route. Like if you're going on a trip or something, it'll plot your route around those charging locations. That way, you'll have them, so you won't be stranded in the middle of nowhere. And honestly, like 390 miles for a single charge, that's really good. Like, yeah, yeah.
What would that be for like if you converted that to like gas?
Well, what would you say that your entire gas mileage is, Carter?
For a full tank of gas, I get about 365 miles.
So it's about just a basically a gas car, but I'm sure it takes way less electricity if you were to convert that, to pure energy.
So like
Yeah.
I think another thing that you could do, I mean, I don't know how this works because I don't have a Tesla, um, but like you could just keep a spare like battery and charge it yourself without actually going to a charging station, right?
Um,
They're not
I
really
don't.
replaceable.
Yeah.
Like like a like a like okay, so those those giant batteries that I don't know if people still keep them in their cars, but those giant batteries that people used to start their cars if they ever like need jump starting.
You mean
Something
a car battery?
yeah, um something like that to charge your car. Like do those exist? Because if they do,
No.
I mean, okay.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I just think that. Yeah, you go ahead,
Okay.
Carter.
This might require explanation, but a car battery are still used in gas cars. That's what starts the engine. Is what creates that electrical charge in the beginning. That has an alternator which charges the battery. A an electric car like a Tesla has thousands of little not lipo lithium batteries built into the car frame. Like that's literally what the Tesla is without the seating or anything. It's just a case of batteries,
Cool.
and you can't really charge that, take it out at least and charge it, but you can get a home charger for your Tesla.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
it's probably because it draws like too much power. Like it would require too much power to draw from a battery bank or something.
Okay.
Um, like it just wouldn't meet the necessary requirements.
But
But
wouldn't it be a lot to like take like would that not impact your electrical bill?
Not
it's
if you
not that
get their sunroof set up.
well.
Probably.
Also, I don't think it's not that like I don't think it's as expensive compared to like other stuff. Like I don't think it'll make a huge impact on your bill and stuff. And I know that like in the app and stuff, Tesla has like subscriptions that allow you to charge at stations away from your house for like a discounted price or something. But it is interesting that you noted that like the whole battery thing because Ford actually released a Ford the most popular like Ford truck, the Ford F-150. It's probably the truck that you see everywhere that's like, a Ford truck. Well, they made an
Mhm.
electrical version of it that costs barely any more than their current gas version of it, but it does have capabilities to power an entire house because the battery is so big in it.
Well, that's so
What?
cool. So there's like a commercial car that's basically the same as a gas car now that you can just get.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's a cool incentive
Amazing.
because it's like, it's like, do I like because first of all, the electric Ford, it has like the highest quality like seating and stuff, which I know doesn't matter and it's weird, but it has like the best finish. They automatically made that for the electric vehicle, and it has like the best like features and stuff also, but it's like barely any more than the price of a regular Ford F-150. And yeah, it has the power to power a house, which is actually pretty useful. Like if you work in
How long
constructions
can
and
you
stuff,
power a house?
it can power a house for like a few days. I'm pretty sure.
Few
Wait, what?
days.
A few days, yeah,
I was thinking like a couple of hours, like days.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
it's actually good though for like if you work on construction, right? Instead of you having to bring a gas generator, you could just set it up directly into your truck.
that is
Sweet.
cool. Okay, one of the features they should add to like all electric vehicles if they don't already have it is, you know how some phones have power sharing where
Yeah.
you can like share battery. You should do that. You should be able to do that with electric cars.
You would just see like the electric arcing from one car to the other. It would just be like
Like
giant bolts and stuff.
well,
No, but
Yeah.
like taking the charger plug and like having it be dual sided so that we can just plug one car into the another car if like one's like about to like die, but the other one's like almost full and equal them both
should
out
have
to
something
50.
on it that like it should have something. I mean, I don't know how that stuff works at all, but it should have something on it where like it actually gives priority. Because if it was just like normal, like oh, it just has the dual sided ones, then how would you be able to like know which one is supposed to give power to which?
I'm sure with like a software thing, like you could just click a button that says give power or something and then it'll just go to the other car. But
Yeah.
that
Well,
is a good idea, but I'm just worried that like it's kind of a fragile thing itself too because it's like like you don't want to give too much of your energy away, and then at that point it wouldn't be worth anything. And also, who's the judge like how much energy is lost in between traveling between those two things? Because it would get like super high, and it would like it would like it may be like inefficient for that scale.
yeah,
But it
I
is a
don't
good
think
idea.
I don't think it would be that inefficient. If you think about it, um, the software could handle this. Like if one car has more battery than the other, it'll just average out the battery between both of them. So that way, it doesn't take like all the battery from one car or all the battery from the other car. It'll just average out between them, and
Yeah, I could see that.
it shouldn't really take that much. Like if we go slow, it might take longer than like a normal charging station, but it shouldn't produce that much heat.
That's true. I guess I just imagine like hundreds of miles, but I'm sure if it's like give somebody like 30 miles so that they could reach like a charging station,
Charging
then that'd be
station.
fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not a bad idea. All right, let's move on. So the iCarly reboot, I think it's out today, and or by the time you'll be hearing this, Ant-Man 3 has begun filming, which is I'm excited for. And also, Jeffrey Wright, the guy who plays Bernard in Westworld, I think he teased that they started filming season 4.
I'm not
So
gonna watch it.
yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch it. It's too different now.
Dead.
I don't know if I like it.
It was dead
Uh,
by the end of season one. I mean, season two was okay. Season three was. Ugh.
yeah. Okay, last thing before E3. Minecraft had an update, the Cave and Cliffs update, part 1.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
Just the
so
caves update.
yeah,
Very
1 point.
cute.
Yeah, so there's goats. There's how do you say it? Axolotls?
I have no idea.
Axolotls.
Axolotls?
Axolotls.
Axolotls. There's some more ores and stuff. There's the copper ores, which I'm not sure what that's used for. I didn't look into it much.
Copper?
Just
Dropstone,
looking. That's it.
amethyst geodes, glow something. I don't
They
know.
also
Oh,
do-
squids.
Glow
Yeah,
squid.
dude,
Drip
they
leaf.
made item frames that glow.
Yeah,
What?
glowing items,
RGB?
glowing signs.
Glowing signs.
I did not know that. That's so cool. I only
The
I didn't look at like the patch notes or anything. I just went into the inventory and creative and looked at everything.
that's cool. So I know that they're like the main focus is like caves and cliffs. Like they made them more expansive and like look better, right?
Yep.
Not the cliffs yet. That one's
Oh,
coming in part
is
2.
cliffs part 2?
Yeah, cliffs is part 2.
I'm
Okay.
assuming they're also going to put the warden in part 2. And also more stuff for the copper, because if you're only using copper for like one thing, why the fuck is it everywhere?
Hmm.
Because
That's it.
I went to
It's a good looking block. Good
I
looking
mean,
block.
it is.
Don't you make the lightning rods with it too?
Oh, I didn't know about that. I just knew that like the only thing I could find that you can make it with was the looking glass.
Oh yeah, the looking glass and the blocks, and I think it might also be lightning rod, or that might be iron. I'm not sure.
Dude, they should just fucking make armor out of it. I mean, sure, it may not like mean anything, but it would still be cool to have it.
Yeah, and it could tarnish like all the blocks do.
Yeah, and they should use it for redstone stuff. I mean, that's what copper is for in real life, like electrical shit, right? So,
Yeah,
That's cool, but I feel like redstone itself is copper, you know? It already kind of serves that purpose.
well, they
I
could
could
add
see,
more blocks to redstone like that do require copper. Like, I don't know what they would do. Maybe copper could be redstone that could go on walls, you know?
oh, that'd be so fucking cool. I know like so many redstone people who would like love that.
Right?
hmm
So it's just like
or
I don't care what they do, but I feel like they need to give copper more purpose.
they could have their own type of redstone thing, like how you have like redstone repeaters and comparators, like a different type of something that does that but
That
requires copper.
utilizes copper. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned the redstone thing because there's also skulk sensors. Do you guys know what that is?
yeah.
What?
It's
Smoke
like a
sensor.
redstone component. It'll detect I think it's a living thing, and I don't know exactly
It
where you
is.
find it. Yeah, so it'll detect vibrations. So like, let's
Oh
say,
yeah,
yeah, it'll detect vibrations. I'm not sure what
and
kind of like vibrations that counts. I
right?
know that rain doesn't count or something,
No,
and
rain
it
doesn't
will.
count. You can walk if there's anything walking nearby, breaking of a block, placing of a block, an activation of a block, like pressing a button, all of that
Yeah,
activates it.
It was just an
so it's like an
observer.
observer from like, but from like a distance, right? Instead of it being right next to it.
Yeah, and like the growth of plants, I don't believe um activates it. So if you
That's
want like
good.
that, yeah,
Well,
that's what
okay,
like
maybe it's
electrical
not
sensors
good,
are for.
cause for yeah, but it will emit particles like a wave or something that can be picked up by an observer, and I know that a redstone Minecraft YouTuber I watch, he said that this is basically like wireless redstone, because you're able
Yeah,
to like do stuff from far away, and you use like wool to dampen the sound and guide it. You know,
yeah,
That is
it's pretty
so
cool.
cool. I need to fuck with that. I need to because I did not know about that. I mean, I think I did at one point. I forgot about it, so that's cool. But I
Yeah, I'm excited.
they like completely reworked the ores. Like you don't just mine a block and it's that block and you put it in the furnace. It like has like raw iron and raw gold and shit like that now. I think I actually like that. I think that's an improvement.
yeah. Fortune now works on all the ores, even iron and like stuff.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my god, yeah, that makes Fortune like so much better.
Yeah, it was already good to begin with. Now it's just like great.
Yeah,
It's
'cause
like up there with mending
yeah. I mean, before I think you'd only ever use it on like coal, redstone, and lapis and
diamonds.
diamonds. Yeah, but now you can use it on everything. That's cool.
Yeah.
Woo!
Um,
Everything.
as
That's
soon as all
great.
the plugins get updated for 1.17, I am updating my server.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, wait, did you make your server already?
Yeah, it's already up. It kind of works.
Can you put the link? Is it what is it? PC?
Yeah, it is for Java.
Okay, cool, cool, cool.
Okay.
I'll do it later.
So can I have a drum roll, please?
Okay, you have to
Okay.
pick up my like taps.
Yeah, okay. Well, E3 happened, so we're gonna get into that. So for this past week, E3 has been taking place. And I will try to cover most of the important games as well as other gaming showcases that were happening around then, because
Yeah,
it isn't just E3 that's happening, it's other showcases too.
and I
And I'm
completely like cut myself off from it, most of it anyway. So this will be like all new information to me.
I'm happy because I love seeing your reaction to things. So I'm gonna organize it by the companies that like went out and stuff, you know. So like the first day was Ubisoft and Gearbox. I'm gonna do those first, and then go by the rest of them. Okay, so Ubisoft. That was the first game studio to present themselves at E3. Present themselves. So there's a new spinoff for Rainbow Six Siege called Rainbow Six Siege Extraction. It's basically like a team shooter where you and a few other players complete objectives while fighting aliens.
Ooh,
Um, I don't know if you've played Call of Duty Ghosts, but on that they have a the aliens mode, and it kind of looks like that. And then we saw more of Far Cry 6 in its season passes. So for the DLC in that game that will be on the season pass, you will play as the villains from Far Cry 3, 4, and 5,
Wait,
which I think is
like
you will play like in each
perspective?
DLC. I'm guessing you will play as a villain. So for like Far Cry 3, or for one of the DLCs, you'll play as a villain from Far Cry 3, and I don't know what you do, but you'll do something.
Wait, so is it gonna be like you just play as that person in Far Cry 6, or are you gonna play from their perspective in that time that they were the villain?
You're gonna play from their perspective in that time that they were the villain.
Oh,
That's
cool.
cool.
I mean, it means you're
I
in jail, but it's still a cool perspective.
Okay, hold on. For the Rainbow Six Siege thing, you said it's a DLC or is it like a separate game?
I think it's a separate game.
No, I got Rainbow Six Siege. I've never played it, but that would give me a reason to play it if you guys got it. But no, because now I gotta
I'm
play a
sh-
different game.
It might be on Game Pass, dude. I don't know.
I don't have
Um,
Game
I'll play
Pass.
it if it's on Game Pass. I'm not gonna buy another shooter game when I have like 5 already.
yeah. And then we also got a we got a trailer for Avatar. Not Avatar: The Last Airbender, Avatar: The James Cameron series.
That would
So
be
there's
so
gonna be
cool.
a there's gonna be an open world Avatar game, which I guess that makes sense considering Avatar 2 is gonna come out soon.
Wait,
And
really?
then yeah, Avatar 2.
Wow.
Well, that's your
And
cool.
then we got Rockstar Plus, and Rockstar Plus is like it's being rebranded as like a it's like one of those apps that help you play guitar or something. It's like that. It's for your phone and stuff. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Smith.
Yes, we got Riders Republic. I don't know if you guys know what that is. We got Just Dance 2022,
Whoa.
who yeah.
Fucking
We
weird.
got new
That's
DLC for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and we got a second Mario plus Rabbids game.
I don't
No.
care at all.
And then we have Gearbox. That's the next company. I heard that their presentation was like one of the worst presentations that E3's ever had.
Why?
Um, I don't know. I think it was just boring and they didn't prepare it all. So all we got of interest was a DLC for Borderlands 3, and we got more information. No, actually, I heard that like the information that we got for the Borderlands movie was exactly stuff that was revealed before. So basically, we just got nothing except the DLC for Borderlands 3, which
Nice.
kind of sucks. But after that, the next day, we had Microsoft and Bethesda. They were doing it together because Microsoft owns Bethesda. So their presentation is personally my favorite, and it might be your guys' favorite too. Okay, so let me get into it.
So many things.
A lot of things. So we got a teaser for the new Starfield game. It showed a guy eating a grilled cheese sandwich, I think. So that was cool.
Nice.
It was worth waiting the years. But we did get a release date. It will release on 11/11/2022. That is 11 years exactly after Skyrim came out, which I think is pretty cool.
11,
Um
11, 22.
what?
11, 11, 22.
Yeah. Todd Howard, who is he's like the main guy at Bethesda. He described it as mainly being like think Elder Scrolls in space. That's what he said. But the bad thing is for some people that it will be only on Xbox and PC.
Well,
Xbox
PC.
Series X and PC, so no old gen consoles. And they did reveal that the Bethesda did reveal their new game engine that they're using, Creation Engine 2, which is hopefully better than their last game engine because that
I mean,
sucks.
they kind of have to use the new one at this point.
Yeah. We got to look at Stalker 2. Do you guys know what the Stalker series is?
Nope. I'm guessing it's the Stalker.
Well, it's like it takes place after like imagine a world where the Chernobyl nuclear reactor exploded and there's like a bunch of mutant aliens. It's basically like that,
Oh.
but there's the second one which is pretty cool. And it's going to be on Xbox, we got Back for Blood, which is going to be like it's like a new age Left 4 Dead. It's like Left 4 Dead in the modern day. It looks really cool. There's like
I
a
need to
bunch
get
of
that.
different. Yeah, no, okay, wait, okay, just hold on till the
I'll
end.
get it.
Okay.
We can play together.
Yeah. We get a teaser for Fallout 76 upcoming DLC, which I know doesn't seem cool, but it is located in Pittsburgh in a location called the Pit. And if you didn't know, that was also a DLC in Fallout 3. So I think it's just cool that they're returning to that.
The
And
Pit.
then
It'll
and then we got
Fallout 3 though.
yeah.
But doesn't
I
Fallout 3
would.
take place like far in the future?
It does take
Like,
place
like,
far
but
in the
like,
future.
Fallout 76 comes before like all the other games, right?
Yeah, it
Like
comes out
timeline
like
wise.
Fallout 3 comes out like 200 years after the nuclear bombs fell. Fallout 76 comes out like 25 years after the bombs fell.
Okay,
So
so technically that's the first time they've been there.
yeah, I don't know how they'll do it though, because like in the lore, this location in the lore, in the Fallout lore and stuff, this location, the pit, the reason it's the way it is, I guess, is because several nuclear bombs fell exactly on it. So I think it'll just be like a giant pit that you're in or something.
It's
Like just
impossible.
What do you mean?
I mean, you could not go there.
Exactly, because it'd be only like 25 years after. I
You
don't
would
know how
have
they're gonna do it.
Only
to,
25
like, for
for
radiation.
ready.
Radiation has a long half-life, dude. It stays there a while.
Yeah, so you would have to like, I mean that we were talking about that already. We're like, even if like even whatever their excuse is for like why you technically can live 25 years later outside of a vault and where you are, that shouldn't be possible anyways because of how far radiation spreads in general, and if and how long lasting it is. So before I would say it's a stretch, but okay, considering like their explanation is like no bombs fell nearby. But like if they fell right on top of that place, how the hell are you gonna like even be there without like some major like radiation suit or something like that?
I don't know. I'm sure they'll find some way to explain it. Maybe you'll like wear a power armor or something. I don't know.
You'll have to, yeah.
Okay,
And
so
then we
like,
got. Okay,
no,
sorry. Go
listen.
ahead.
So I want to
Okay.
say that they didn't even have to wait 25 years because it depends what kind of nuclear bomb. I'm talking about like early nuclear bombs. Yeah, it might take maybe even longer than 25 years, but that's because it blew chunks of radioactive material around. New bombs don't do that. They do have residual radioactivity, but after 2 days, it's down to less than 1% of when it blew up.
Oh,
So
that's
25
cool.
years, 25 years will be completely safe, unless there's just chunks of radioactive material, which you should be fine as long as you just like touch it.
I mean, we don't know, do we? Because like, I mean,
Well,
there,
in the Fallout universe, there was like a divergence of timelines between
yeah,
ours and the Fallout universe in the 40s because they started focusing on nuclear technology more than regular technology, and the transistor was never made, and hence that's why everything is as it is, I guess. But I
okay,
don't know. Maybe you're right.
like, so we'd have to know like how those bombs were made in general, like if they were the types that like whichever type Carter was saying, if it was like the older types where it could last that long, or the newer types where it doesn't last that long at all.
That's true, but I'm also like I'm assuming that there is like because in the other Fallout games, there's still radiation in places, you know. So
Mhm.
how would that
Even like,
explain that? Because
Um,
that's after 200 years.
maybe the,
I
maybe
don't.
they maybe the bombs they used like miss whatever you call it, like messed up, and instead of like blowing up like it did, it just dropped all of its nuclear payload in one place. So that way, that entire area is just covered in radiation.
that's possible, yeah.
Wait, maybe do you think that like if a bomb like exploded in the water and stuff, do you think that it would take like way longer to stop being radioactive in the water versus land?
I
Is
don't
it
know.
still water or is it running water?
It's like I guess well if it's a lake then it'd probably be running water.
If it's a lake, then a bomb goes off and it's probably gonna make it running water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, let's move on. So we got ports for Hades, Among Us, Diablo 2, and Microsoft Flight Simulator to the Xbox, which
Oh
is
boy,
that's
more
pretty cool.
consoles for Among Us to be on.
Yeah, we got new skins. We got the banana skin, which looks exactly like the regular yellow skin, except it's slightly more yellow. Along with other skins, they're just slightly more like
Wait, so
pastel colors.
Among Us wasn't even on Xbox until now?
No, I don't think so.
We should play some Among Us games. We haven't done that in a while.
No.
I mean,
Among Us,
the memes are bad, but like the game itself is actually pretty fun.
it is
If you,
pretty fun.
Not to
We had
me.
good
I get
nights.
very stressed, and I get like really.
Yeah. Well, we got some more content for. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's called Grounded, Sea of Thieves, and Elder Scrolls Online. That's cool. We got some indie games like Slime Rancher 2, Psychonauts
Whoa!
2, a
I'm
sequel
Ranger.
to it, a sequel to A Plague's Tale. I don't know if you guys have played that, but that's a cool game I
No.
like.
I
We got a we got a trailer for Halo Infinite multiplayer, along with an
Whoa!
announcement that it will release for free near the end of this year.
Wait,
It's
what?
Wait,
it's gonna be separate.
before?
Wait, does that mean that there's going to be like story mode that comes out later?
Yeah, but Halo
So
Infinite multiplayer is gonna come out this near the end of this year, like holiday
What is
this
it
year
going to
for
be
that
free.
like?
is weird.
Is it going to be like Halo but like Fortnite?
I hope not.
It probably will be.
Oh god,
I would actually play that. Like I don't play Fortnite, but I'd
like
probably
a battle royale mode.
It depends on like what
Yeah.
they would do, like how they would handle it. If it's just like a traditional Halo game, but like with 100 not Master Chief, but 100 like Spartans in one place, that actually could be pretty fun. Like if they
Yeah.
just placed like a bunch of like warthogs in different vehicles everywhere, and then placed a bunch of weapons everywhere. I'd love to have like a giant arena to just like fuck around with other people with whatever weapons.
I mean, that would be just like the regular multiplayer, which is like a map 5 times, or no, not 5 times, like 10 times as big.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Actually, yeah. That sounds really fun. I can't wait then.
Yeah.
We should play it together when it comes out. They'll probably have teams.
Yes. Anyways, what's next?
But let's move on. So we got to see a cool game called Atomic Heart, and it's like, have you guys played BioShock, or do you know BioShock?
Oh, is
I've
Atomic
heard
Heart?
of Bioshock.
It's like BioShock, but like in Cold War Russia, which
Yeah.
is a really interesting concept to me. I think it'll be fun. And then this is what I'm most excited about. We got a trailer for Outer Worlds 2. I love the first one, and I can definitely say I'm gonna love the second one. So I'm excited for that. Apparently, it takes place. So the first one took place in a galaxy that was like it was away from Earth, and the second one takes
Far
place
away.
in a different galaxy.
Would
Or
that
not
one be far
wait,
away?
what? Yeah, in a galaxy far, far away.
A long time
Um,
ago?
Yeah, a very long time ago.
The most
It- it-
unrealistic thing in Star Wars that took place a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah. What is the present in Star Wars? You know?
I know, right? It's
That's a
like
good question.
a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Why
What
a
if the
long
present?
time ago?
What if the present in Star Wars is here right now?
What if we're Star Wars? What if the Star Wars was us, friends we made along the way?
Yes. But let's move on and not be far, far away. So we got a trailer for Evil Dead, the game. We got a trailer for Forza Horizon 5. Whoa. We got a trailer for Redfall, which is made by Arcane Studios, and it's the same company that made the Dishonored games. And it's Left 4 Dead, but with zombies. Or not with zombies.
No,
Left 4 Dead, but with
vampires.
that's
Whoa,
what I had in the script.
crazy.
Left 4 Dead, but with vampires.
That'll be cool. I
Yeah,
think
so
Like,
we
it's never
have
late for you to change the script right now.
yeah. So we have what we
What is
have
it?
Back for Blood, which is the zombie game. We have the Rainbow Six Extraction, which is the aliens game. Then now we have like Left 4 Dead, but with vampires.
Yeah, but like, okay, so this Redfall, what consoles is that coming out on?
It's coming out on
PS5,
Xbox.
Xbox.
When?
It's either in 2022 or near
PC.
the end of this year.
I really hope it's this year because that game sounds really fun. I've been wanting to play like Left 4 Dead with you guys, but we just haven't. But that would be a cool game to play. That's
I
basically
hope
Well, I
it's
have good news.
cross-platform.
I have good news very soon. Okay, so the next game is called The Anacrusis, and it's like Left 4 Dead, but in space.
Whoa.
Crazy, right? But it has a really cool like 60s aesthetic and design. And I don't know who you fight. I don't know what kind of like creatures you fight, but it is in space and it does have a really cool design, you know. So we're
What if-
getting
what
like
if
a
it's just
bunch of
aliens
team
again?
shooters. Yeah, maybe.
Aliens on
And
Earth, aliens in space.
that's all for the Microsoft Bethesda E3. But all these games that I mentioned, they're coming to Game Pass they release. So that's cool.
Really? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
all of
Wow.
yeah.
That means I don't have to buy any of them. Yay!
Yeah, you don't have to buy any of them.
Wait, I don't know how that's good because Game Pass isn't that expensive. So like, I guess maybe they're making their money because people would buy Game Pass, but like, I don't know. What about these new games, right? Like they make their money off of like a bunch of people pre-ordering them and shit. But if they're gonna be on Game Pass like the day of, nobody's gonna want to buy them.
I'm sure it's kind of like a music thing. Like they pay the like every I guess download or something that the game gets, they pay a part of that to to the game company, maybe.
Game Pass is such like a good idea. Like Xbox, they're like Microsoft, they're geniuses for inventing that. To be honest with you.
Yeah, and also Microsoft announced that they're going to start working with TV manufacturers to like be able to have it to where TVs themselves could play Game Pass.
That is so
Uh,
cool. That is just in the future. We just get TVs. Like we just get an Xbox controller to play on the TV. We don't even need consoles. That makes so much sense.
Yeah, but the problem is the our internet has to be fast enough for it, which I hope does happen.
They could just build
my
the
internet's
console.
fast enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's
some people do that with computers, like gaming computers just in the monitor.
Yeah,
yeah. Um
your
I
yours
don't
is
know.
like that, isn't it? Your Mac,
My
where it's
Mac?
like, well, your Mac, like your thingy is like just behind, like it's attached to the back of your monitor.
Yeah,
But it's separate. It's just
it's
like a
separate.
computer that.
But the new iMac, that's really thin. It's like really thin and it's all together.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, let's get into the next company, Square Enix. So they revealed that there's a new Guardians of the Galaxy game being made, like an action game. It looks really cool. Final Fantasy 1 through 6 will be remastered.
Wait, not just 7, 1 through 6 also?
Yeah.
Whoa! When is Final Fantasy 7 Remastered Part 2 coming out?
Never.
I I have no idea. There's a new Life is Strange game in the works, as well as the first game got a remaster, and
Strange.
Legend of Mana will be made for the Nintendo Switch. So
Wait a minute.
that's
Legend of Mana.
Wasn't there
yeah,
supposed to be like a Final Fantasy VII thing that like came out on like what was it? There was like some Final Fantasy VII thing that was supposed to come out at E3, but like what was it? Like yeah, you didn't cover it, so I guess it didn't come out. But I heard that it was supposed to.
maybe it did and I just missed it, but I went through all the companies and
Yeah.
stuff, and that's what I saw. Sorry, guys. PC Gamer had their PC gaming show. It was separate
Well,
from E3, but you know they revealed a few cool games. They unveiled Dying Light 2, which I'm excited for. Orcs Must Die 3, and a game called Chernobylite, which is another game that takes place in Russia after, you know, the nuclear reactor got exploded or something.
oh,
Yeah, it looks cool. And then next is Capcom. So they revealed that, or they confirmed that they're currently working on DLC for Resident Evil 8, which I'm happy for. They didn't give much
Yes,
details about it.
give me
They
the
released,
to download the game again.
yes, I love that game so much. They released a game called The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which I'm guess is just a compilation of all the Ace Attorney games. And then they revealed a new installment to the Monster Hunter series. I could never get into those games, Monster Hunter, but they seem
I got
cool.
Monster Hunter World, but it's really confusing, so I just stopped playing it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
And
I don't
like
think I
none of
could
the
get into
weapons
it, but
relate to them. Like I felt like I wasn't doing anything with them.
Yeah. Okay. So, Final Fantasy Remake the 7 did get a new thing a couple days ago. It was the Final Fantasy 7 Remake Intergrade, which isn't exactly part 2. It's an upgraded version for the PS5 with new DLC, a old character, and a new part of the story that will tie directly into part 2.
Oh, cool.
whoa, that's awesome. I love it.
You don't even have
Um,
it.
yes. Okay, and are you guys ready for Nintendo's
Yes,
uh
No.
I'm most
E3?
excited for this part.
Oh, okay. I hope you don't get disappointed. I'm sorry. So obviously there was no Switch Pro, which
Yeah,
I guess that makes
that's
sense.
okay.
So first they held their Nintendo Direct during E3, and then they had a Nintendo Treehouse where they showed off gameplay for the games that they revealed. So the new Smash Fighter, don't tell him Carter, because Kate wants to know who it is. It is Tekken's Kazuya. Yeah,
Whoa, Tekken?
yeah,
Like from Tekken, like the fighting series?
yeah.
That is so
Another
cool, dude. You
another
fucking
fighting game
man.
character.
You said it was a JRPG.
I didn't say it was a JRPC. I said it was a Japanese series.
Are you kidding me? Tekken, that's so cool.
Okay, I'm glad you like it.
Are you
It's the
kidding?
dude with
I forgot to say this, but I did want somebody from Tekken because like they were already taking people from Street Fighter and all those other fighting games like what was it called? Streets of Fury or something. I don't fucking remember.
Streets of Rage, Streets of Fury, something like that.
Yeah, that is awesome. That is whoa. That would
It's
probably
funny
be a
though
really cool
because
character. But I
in the reveal for it, they showed the dude that they revealed. They showed him holding like Kirby off a cliff, and then he dropped Kirby and stuff, and he like looked down after a period, and he thought Kirby was dead, but then it showed Kirby in the background just floating up and stuff, just like going away.
wait. So like okay, so I was right then. Like he is going to be such a technical character. I don't think I'll be able to even play him.
Uh,
But
Sorry,
that's
guys.
really cool still. I mean, it's another
Yeah,
muscular man. I'm
who
gonna
were you guys hoping for? Like if it wasn't him, I
crash.
guess.
Master Chief. I don't know. I don't know exactly who I said I wanted. Master Chief would have been cool, but like I don't think it was gonna happen.
You know,
Yeah, I would have
surprisingly,
wanted Master Chief to happen too. I wanted Leon to be
surprisingly, they didn't reveal like any Game Pass stuff because I know that I know that Microsoft and like Nintendo have been working together. So you'd figure there'd be like some mention of that or something, but no.
I think maybe they're still working on it.
Yeah.
Just think about it.
We
Like,
got it.
Game Pass would have to include like that would be great and all, but Game Pass would have to include like all the games that are on Xbox, and so then they would have to port all those games onto the Switch, which not all of them would be able to. You wouldn't be able to do with all of them.
That's
Yeah.
true. You're right. So we got a new Worms game called Worms Rumble. We got
Wait,
a new
Worms.
Yeah, we got a new
We
Super
need to play
Monkey Ball
Worms.
game called Banana Mania. We got a new Mario Party Superstars.
Wait,
Um,
wait, what?
what?
A new
A new
Mario Party.
Mario Party game? That's so
Yeah,
cool. Wait,
yeah,
is it
new Mario
actually
Party game.
fun though? Like, is it not boring?
I don't. I think it's one of the. It's one of the main series ones.
Wait, so it's like a remake?
No, no, it's
Mario
it's
Party
one of
All
the main
Stars.
series. Yeah, it's like it's a new installment.
Oh, good. Yeah, okay. Hopefully it'll be better than the Mario Party that already is existing because I've been wanting Mario Party for the Switch, but the one that already did exist was kind of boring and lackluster, so I just didn't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was bad. So we did get a new Metroid game that takes place in the main story, but it isn't Metroid Prime 4. It's called Metroid
No.
Dread. It's
I'll
like
take
a
anything at this point.
it's
It's
like
called
a
Metroid what?
Metroid Dread. The
Oh yeah,
main bad guy is like this creepy robot creature thing.
yeah.
It will be on the Switch and it won't be like first person or anything. It'll be like in a traditional like platform view, you know?
That could
Yeah,
be
so
fun.
2D.
Yeah.
To be honest,
We got it.
I don't know if I would have. I kind of prefer the. I kind of prefer the 2D version.
Yeah.
Metroidvania style.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a DBZ Kakarot will be ported to Switch.
Yes.
Whoa.
Okay, that is so cool.
Yay. We got a we got a new Mario Golf game called Super Fish. Is that right? I
For
don't know.
fish?
Super
Golf?
something.
Oh boy,
Yeah, we got it.
let me get golf.
The Mario Golf game that has been announced before is like, do we get a release date for it?
No, I don't think. Maybe we did. I just didn't put it on here. We got a new WarioWare title. We got Shin
Ooh.
Megami Tensei 5. We got Dagon Darampa, or however you say that, Decadence.
Oh yeah, I don't. I know that's like a popular thing. I don't even know what it is. I know it's like something similar to like a dating game.
I think it's like a JRPG, right?
Yeah, it's like it. I've heard that it's like that it's like you talk to people or some shit. I could be wrong.
Yeah, we got Advanced Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. That's what it's called. And I honestly I did play the Advanced Wars games. Did you like as a kid on my Game Boy? Did you guys ever play that?
No, I don't know what that is.
The
It's
closest thing
like
I had was Final Fantasy Tactics, which wasn't even that close.
yeah, it's Final Fantasy Tactics but in modern day, and I loved it. We did get a reveal. Okay, so I guess here's kind of the big stuff after this thing. We did get new DLC for Hyrule Warriors, which woo, right? We did get
Oh,
an announcement of
I thought we were getting a Hyrule Warriors 2, not just DLC.
I think it's DLC. I could be wrong. We did get a we are getting Skyward Sword HD,
We already
which
had
is
that, didn't we?
apparently not. I looked over the Nintendo Direct and they said that.
But
Yeah,
I heard that it already came out.
I didn't hear that already came out. I heard I heard it in a direct before. Like we had motion controls. Like I heard them explaining the motion controls for it. Like how they had it for the Wii. But okay, hold on a second.
Okay, I'm gonna continue on while you do that. We did get a teaser trailer for the next Breath of the Wild game. So no details were given, not even a name. Like it's being referred to as sequel to Breath of the Wild. But from what I could tell from the trailer is that you can explore like flying islands. There are flying islands that you can explore,
That'll be
and I think Zelda has like a more significant role because she seemed like she was doing action and stuff.
ooh, that'll be cool. That'll be first.
Yeah. And then for the 35th anniversary of Zelda, there's a new Game and Watch that has Legend of Zelda 2, and Link's Awakening. It's exactly like the Mario Game and Watch, Zelda.
Except
Yeah.
that
So you
has
get
3
that,
games instead of just one.
yeah, and you get to have it as like you get to have alarms on it or whatever. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
cool.
it's like a clock. It has the clock features. Is weird.
It seems pretty cool, honestly. I don't, I wouldn't pay like $100 for it though if it's that much.
The Mario was 35.
Oh, really? Okay, then that's not a bad price.
I know,
Only?
but like for the Mario one, it was just Mario, and then a clock. Like the original Mario.
Yeah.
It was not worth it.
Yeah. And I think it is limited edition, so get it if you want to get it.
You
I
want to get
And
it?
it's a side
that
thing.
is oh,
Carter,
wait, what?
did you ever get 3D All
The All
Stars?
Stars? No, I didn't.
Oh, you really? That sucks, man.
I know.
Does
I'm
that
gonna
mean
go
you'll
buy it
never
for
be
like
able to get it
$100
again?
more. I could
Yeah,
probably
no,
buy it from someone, but
yeah,
like
you
I
could.
can't buy it used. I can't buy it new anymore.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you just can't find it at like Walmart or something still on shelves?
I can go check. Or, like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I should have checked while I was there, but I just didn't want to keep waiting even longer.
I'm sure
Yeah,
that like do you think that they're forced to take it off shelves at a certain point? I'm sure that they just stop like providing like new copies of the game so that they just like as long as nobody's bought the ones that are there, they should still be there, right?
I
Yeah.
think so. I think that would be the case. And that's basically all the Nintendo stuff, which is still a lot. Okay, and that's basically all the E3 stuff too, but we do have some other game events that happen around the same time. So I'm just gonna name off some games. So we did get a trailer for Elden Ring, which woo!
Oh.
So it's been 2 years since
Mm.
it was announced, and we haven't heard anything about it since then. And it was kind of a joke that it would never be shown again. It was basically like the Half-Life 3, but like for modern day, I guess. And Elden Ring is from Software, their newest project, and From Software is the creator of Dark Souls, right? So this
Mhm.
game, supposedly it's way more ambitious than the Dark Souls series. So its lore and stuff was written by J.R.R. Martin, who is the writer of the Game of Thrones books, which is cool. And in the trailer, it's like Dark Souls, from what I could tell, but open world, and you can travel on a horse.
Oh, cool.
But Skyrim Souls, like I was saying before.
Skyrim
Skyrim, but
Souls,
with
yeah.
Dark Souls.
Wait, so
Uh,
what is it coming out on?
it's probably gonna come out on previous gen consoles and current gen consoles,
Oh, cool, cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get that
like
because that
the PS2 and Nintendo 64.
I've been looking for a new
I
Souls
would get
game.
it.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. We did get a trailer for the new Battlefield game, Battlefield 2042. Can you guess what year it takes place in?
Oh, I don't know.
2000.
Yes, you're right. It
2041.
seems it seems pretty cool, but I it has no it's just multiplayer. So for the price of $70, you're just gonna be getting multiplayer, no campaign.
Man, I don't even know
Uh,
why they're trying anymore. Who plays Battlefield?
I don't know. A lot of people do actually. I think a lot of people are excited for it. It's pretty hyped up.
I've
We
never
did get a
like even I've never talked to anybody that said, "Boy, I'd sure like Battlefield."
I remember whenever you got your Xbox One S, right? And it came with like you
Yeah,
got the Battlefield you got the Battlefield 1 version.
yeah.
And
I
we
only
played it
got it
once.
because it was the cheapest, and because like I guess because it came
Mhm.
with Battlefield, that's why it was the cheapest. I tried playing
Yeah,
the game and it sucked balls.
and then yeah, you just never played it again.
Yeah, no.
That's funny.
I have like
Um,
5 Battlefield games. I don't even know how I have them.
why does it seem like Battlefield always goes through a phase where it's like the best game to ever come out, then the next one really sucks and it's controversial, and then the one after that's like good again, and it just repeats like that.
I don't know, man. I never really liked them to begin with.
Yeah, they're just like
Well,
a Call of Duty alternative
Yeah.
with vehicles, I guess. Um, we did get Death Stranding Director's Cut on PS5, so if you want to be bored and ray tracing graphics, then you could do that. We did get an announcement for Payday 3, a new Sherlock Holmes game, Streets of Rage 4, Hello Neighbor 2, which I'm sure you guys are excited about, and a
Yeah,
new
right.
and a new World War Z game. And that is it for all the games. But there are still but there are still EA and Steam like next week they're holding their own gaming events. So who knows what we'll get with that? I'm pretty hyped for Steam's because Steam's like a hit or miss. They could reveal something cool or really
Well,
crappy.
Steam will have a ton of indie stuff, right? So
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Maybe they'll like reveal like a new main IP or something. I don't know. And then EA, I don't know what I'm really expecting for them. Hopefully something cool, but it's EA.
yeah.
So,
Also,
what
yeah,
I think
company?
a Star Wars game. Maybe they'll reveal what's it called?
Oh,
That
I know what
the
you're talking about.
yeah, the second parts of that one game, the Jedi. What was?
Fallen Order.
Yeah, I would
I
totally love to play part two to that game. That game was so fucking fun.
Me too. That's true. I know that it's coming to new gen consoles, and I will download it again because I do want to see it with like the best graphics. So yeah, that's it. So what company, in your guys' opinion, do you think had the best lineup of games?
Uh,
it's a tie between Microsoft and then Nintendo.
Yeah,
agree.
that makes sense. Yeah,
I
I'm
would say
not a
that.
Nintendo. I'm not a Nintendo person, so I'm just gonna say Microsoft. But I'm sure you guys are hyped for whatever Nintendo is releasing.
Party, getting Kakarot. Uh, what was the other one? The new Smash Fighter. I know that's not a game, but like that's cool. And regardless,
Yep.
and then what else? It was like the Skyward. Oh no, the new Metroid game that's coming out. That'd be fun to
Yeah.
play. Um,
Wait, hold on.
what
Did they
else?
show any gameplay of it? Because is it like Sonic Mania where it's in the retro 2D style, or is it like not?
It's it is in the I think like
They've
graphic
done that,
wise,
right?
it's like updated and stuff, but it is in that camera angle where it's like Metroidvania.
Yeah,
So it's
like
kind of like the Street Fighter or like remastered version.
well, they already came out with a game that was like that, where it was. I think it was called like Samus or something like that. Like it came out on the 3DS.
Samus.
Yeah. Well, this one is like a I don't know if that one was a main title, but this is like a main installment. So, and in the Japan Nintendo Direct itself, they did mention that they are working on Metroid Prime 4, but they barely said anything about it.
I'm sure that it's
They've been working
delayed.
on that for like 8 years.
Well, they had to like restart the project and stuff because it sucked, I guess.
Yeah.
They
Well,
threw
I'd
everything
rather wait
away.
20 years and have a great game than wait a year and have it be horrible.
I agree. That's a good motto. Yeah,
I just want to
so
get it eventually.
I,
yeah.
I'm
So
honestly most excited for the new Mario Party game because my favorite aspect of games is playing with other people, and another game like that, that'd be fun.
oh yeah, I for sure agree. I think so too. But that's it. That's all we have for today. So come back next week for more gaming news. You
Come back next
nerds.
year.
Next year. We could
We're
say that
doing
if it
that
was.
in the year.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
See you
Bye.
guys.